Hey everybody, Craig Cottle, Director of Nature Line School. A couple days ago I put a video out that related for me 3 things about decision making, critical decision making, specifically as it relates to the coronavirus. And what I thought I would do was do another video with similar focus. And what I thought I would do is try to come up with, sitting around considering, I noticed a couple of these things. I thought, are there 5 things that are really good about this situation with the coronavirus? And I think there's a lot more than that, but what I want to do is share 5. Number 5 probably being the most important, so hang with me. First thing I thought of that was real positive about the situation with the coronavirus is it has actually heightened the importance to a large segment of the population on hot water and soap hand washing and the value in that. Actually, it's even related to a lot of people that maybe did not understand why using something such as hand sanitizer, although it kills a lot of things, it also kills some good things that we need, some good bacteria. So good old hot soapy water is the best thing, and saying all kinds of different songs and Jolene, 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 all kinds of different things that people are suggesting that we do as we wash our hands to make sure we're washing our hands a lengthy amount of time. I think that's number 1. Number 2 is what I am just terming gratitude. It seems like, with the viral videos that we've seen of people fighting over toilet paper and stuff of that nature, there's just as many people that I think, and quite frankly, a lot more, that are understanding or coming to understand that simple things like toilet paper, other items of convenience are something that we should be thankful for. So I'm very appreciative that the coronavirus is putting to the forefront of a lot of people's minds that we have it really good, particularly here in the United States, and that all these simple little things, whether it's just being able to go to work when we are supposed to, or being able to go into the grocery store when we're supposed to and just get what we want. These are all things that are very convenient for us, and within a matter of a few days, they've been basically, a lot of them have just been recommended or taken away from us. So that's number 2. Number 3 is what a lot of people may disagree with me on, but I like the idea that we've been forced away from mass entertainment. And what I mean by that is that I'm not saying don't watch sports. Excuse me. I've got some really good friends that are big sports fans, okay? I'm not personally, but we've been put in a position where, NBA has been shut down, a lot of NCAA sports, high school sports, schools are shut down, and all these things are happening. And it's forcing us to consider how to enrich, educate, or entertain ourselves on a smaller scale, whether that's in our family units or at least us personally as individuals. And so the mass entertainment, there's, if that's you, that's you. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. What I am saying is that I think it's also good that we know how to do those 3 things: enrich, educate, and entertain ourselves. And so that's number 3 of things that I see that are coming out of this from the coronavirus situation that are beneficial. Number 4 is benevolence, what I'm terming benevolence. And what I mean by that is that a lot of people have considered the elderly that are their neighbors, the elderly that are trying to get stuff and they just don't move quick enough at the grocery store. People are understanding that, hey, maybe I do need to call my parents a little bit more often to make sure they're okay. These are things that we need to be doing and recognizing that those that have come before us are still important people in our society. They're important as even as they age and they're maybe not be as productive. They're still important people. They're part of our society. And I like that. I like that we've been showing benevolence to that. And last but not least, number 5 is what I'm calling unity. My wife and I got in a discussion about this last night. She's the one that brought it up. She's a pretty smart lady. But the thing that she brought up is that she thought, we were explaining this to our daughter. She's 23, getting ready to be 24. But she was trying to explain to her, backstory. This is an interesting backstory. My daughter is an aquatics manager. And she had some employees, lifeguards of hers, a few months ago that were talking, maybe even a year ago now, that were talking about they didn't really know what 9/11 was about. Some of them even said they didn't know if it really actually happened. And so that's, that, to me, that's incredibly alarming, okay? And what we were talking with my daughter about is that trying to explain to her Not that she needed to hear this, but just trying to, we love to talk at my house. We don't watch TV much at night, a little bit, but we usually have a lot of time where we sit around the couch and just talk about what's going on. But one of the things that we were talking is trying to tell our daughter, hey, the unity that you're seeing in the world and our country right now, where people have the same collective mindset and same direction, is very similar to what we experienced at 9/11. And I'm not saying they're both the same thing. They're very different situations, but I like that. I like the fact that there's a unity about what it is that we're doing. I'm not saying that we're not seeing these viral videos of people fighting over toilet paper. That's going to happen, okay? They're idiots, right? But what I do see is even bipartisanship on the level of the President of the United States and Speaker Pelosi. They came together, they worked on a package for coronavirus situation, and it's boom, it's done. I mean, to me, that's kind of mind-blowing with the way things have been going in politics over the last few months. And so this unity, this idea of, hey, we have a concentrated focus. We work as a country. We work as a unit in our families. And then those families work as a community or as a country. These are all symbiotic relationships where the unity of a family, community, country are valuable aspects of what it is that we are as Americans. And I like the fact that even though it sucks, the coronavirus has put us in a position where we can unify and cross religious backgrounds. We can cross social and socioeconomic backgrounds, and to hopefully, as best we can, come to a collective reasoning and working through this problem that is the coronavirus. So yeah, my list here that I've got so I don't forget anything: washing hands, gratitude, forced away from group entertainment, benevolence, and unity. Those are the things that I like that the coronavirus has given us. So with that said, this has been Craig Cottle, Nature Reliance School. Thanks for joining me. If you ever have anything you want to add, just put it in the comments below. Appreciate you. Have a good day, and I hope you weather this storm very well. I hope and wish and pray for the best in everything that you're involved in.